You're probably wondering what is this strange thing that your eyes are seeing right now. Well, we are in the Sahara Desert in Morocco right now, and I'm going to show you this very interesting practice that is done by the locals. So stay until the end to discover the real Morocco. Good morning, guys. So we just woke up, we slept here in this camping, we had dinner, we had breakfast, we also had the sand bath treatment, and actually the objective of coming to Morocco was this therapy. This therapy is not so popular in the western countries, but is very popular here in Morocco. Actually, many doctors recommend this therapy for people with different illnesses, but the most famous one is rheumatism. And yeah, people were extremely caring, they were telling us so many stories, we had so much fun. Morocco is always a very welcoming country, and when you come here you totally forget about filming or taking pictures because you immerse yourself in everything you do. In a few minutes we will leave this amazing place. All the campings are in the beginning of the desert, so you're still next to the village, but you have these amazing views of the dunes. Let's go back in time. We had just arrived in the desert and our guide Mustafa wanted to show us some things in the small town of Merzouga. He took us to a small cafe where we enjoyed music and dance performed by African boys. And in this place we saw many flags of African countries. So now we made our second stop and we are having this amazing views, which is a mixture between the desert and like volcanic stones. Here we took a few pictures and now we continue to our next stop. Before reaching the famous dunes, we passed through a landscape we did not expect. It was very much like a volcanic landscape, which reminded me a lot of Iceland. And in the middle of the road and at 40 degrees, our driver stopped to pray. Faith is something that I greatly admire about Morocco, and it's incredible how they do their prayers anywhere. So we continued our journey, and what you see here is the original town of Merzouga, but nowadays no one lives here. On the way we found these little friends who were completely free, and guys, they were huge. I was not brave enough to touch them. So, can you explain what is this place?
Here is name Mardani, this place.
Okay.
Because the people, the nomad, we live here in the desert with the tent, with some animals, some camels, some sheep, and moving some places where we follow the rainy, where there is rainy. I follow the places where there is rainy because there is grass from animals. And this maybe 5 years here, no raining. All the time, this nomad is here.
Okay.
Maybe we hope this year there is raining, we change the place.
So they move all of this?
Yes, we bring it all thing in the camels and change the place.
And what food do you get?
We have some food like apple with milk, camel milk, and you put bread, burger pizza.
Berber pizza?
Yeah, and couscous, something.
And water, where you take water?
The water we go the well. There is in the river. There is one well. The water.
Okay.
You go by donkey.
Okay.
And bring it to water.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
guys, so right now we are in the tents of the nomad people, and they open from both sides because the air breeze it's better. And actually outside is 43 degrees and here inside is very nice. You couldn't say that we're in such a hot weather. Finally, we arrived at the desert camp to do the treatment that had been recommended to us so much. Sandbath therapy involves burying oneself in the hot desert sand, which is believed to have healing properties. The combination of the sand's heat and the minerals in the sand is said to help people with rheumatism, arthritis, and joint pain. The body absorbs the heat from the sand, causing sweating and opening up the pores to release toxins. The Sahara Desert in Morocco is one of the most popular destinations where you can experience this therapy. We were told that because of the dry climate, the sand could absorb the humidity from the bones and that many people had noticed an improvement in their health. But this practice is still famous only in Morocco and not in Europe. So if you want to try this, ask a health professional, and you also make sure you do this practice with someone well prepared. It is very important to stay hydrated during the treatment and at the end gradually leave the sand. It is also very important to cover the person with a wool blanket, since the body can go into shock due to the change in temperature. Finally, you should rest and drink warm tea until you return to normal. This is the place where we stayed. The Sahara is truly a magical place. The peace and the dunes make it very mystical. But if you want to see more, I'll see you in my next video.